Hey guys, welcome back to Discover Music. I know it's been a long time since I've talked to you guys, and I apologize for that, but life happened. But now I'm back with a 10 years review, their album Feeding the Wolves. I'm trying a new format, a new style. I don't have a really good webcam, so I don't want to have to worry about the audio not syncing with the video or grainy picture quality or whatnot. So I'm probably gonna have like concert footage playing while I'm talking about this album, or pictures, or whatever I can find. But as I said, today we're talking about Feeding the Wolves by 10 Years, which is their fifth studio album. If you count the first one with their original singer, and kind of like their first album with their new singer before they kind of re-release a lot of the songs with the Autumn Effect. But I'm rambling now. So let's get into the review. So this album, in my opinion, is the best 10 years album to date. Even with the new one that was released today, and today of this recording, which is the 27th of October. So, and I will put out a review for that one. But to me, this one is my personal favorite of the whole 10 years discography. Because with this album, it really seemed like they honed in their sound. And it seemed like they really understood their strengths and weaknesses, and they were able to put a nice balance between their more fierce, their more aggressive songs, and their softer, more, ballady type songs. And I know there have been interviews that the lead singer of 10 Years have done that they aren't very pleased, in a sense, with this album, because a lot of the record executives try to pull strings and try to make them go different ways that the band necessarily wasn't the most comfortable or didn't really want to go in. But I personally liked the choices on this album. The songwriting seems to be a lot better. It seems to be a lot crisper. The production was very well done on this album. So let's get into like the best, the worst tracks, and tracks that was met on in the album in total. So the singles, for the most part, I really, really digged. Now, my favorites on this album were Shoot It Out, The Wicked Ones, Now Is the Time, Ravenous, Dead in the Water, and Don't Fight It. Those songs were, in my opinion, some of the best tracks that 10 Years has come out with. Now, I see a lot of tracks that were on From Birth to Barrel, which I have also reviewed. Click the little icon up top to see that review. But I see them taking a lot of influences from this album and putting it out with the crisp production and the smooth out guitars, but also having a feel of the aggressiveness and the roughness, and Hassig's vocals being more gruff, like on Shoot It Out. Shoot It Out, I loved his vocal performance in that song because it seemed like he had intensity and he was really involved and passionate about what he was singing, just like songs like Crimson Kiss and the title track from Birth to Barrel. So I see a lot of parallels between these two albums. But these songs, like Shoot It Out, The Wicked Ones, Dead in the Water, Don't Fight It, are just really solid alt rock, alt metal songs with a much heavier punch. And this is when I see 10 Years at its best. So now to the tracks that were not so great. Songs such as Chasing the Rapture and Fade into the Ocean were, for me, the low points on the album. Now, like Fade into the Ocean is the standard edition closer, and I get that they kind of want to like a kind of like a serene type of atmospheric type of ending to this album, but it just didn't hit for me. Like it wasn't a bad song by any means. Like for me, this album was one of their only one of the only albums from 10 years that really didn't have a bad track on it. But Fade into the Ocean for me was the worst one. And it just didn't seem to fit into the motif of the album, because it is called Feeding the Wolves, so I expect a more pungent and potent type of record, and which this record did deliver. But that being said, it was just not the type of ending that I would expected after listening to the album in total. Now, for the deluxe edition, there are some like acoustic cuts that I think you guys should check out. They're Shoot It Out acoustic and they're Fix Me acoustic, which are bonus tracks on the deluxe edition. I believe are really, really well. I believe the Fix Me acoustic is better than the original track. Just the way they arranged it, and how they were able to take the heavier parts and really like amplify it through the acoustic sound. So I said I was going to try to make this review shorter. That's what I have for Feeding the Wolves by 10 Years. If you're a 10 Years fan, I highly suggest you check this out. And if you're a fan of kind of like this hard rock, alt metal type of sound, this is a must listen. And this is not by far, but this is the best album of 10 years in my opinion. My rating on this is a 71 out of 100. I do recommend buying this album. Go out, buy it on CD. You probably get it at Walmart or Amazon or whatnot. Help support the band. Thank you guys for listening to my review for Feeding the Wolves by 10 Years. And I want to take this little bit end time to talk to you guys. I'm trying to get some new ideas for the show, so it's not just album reviews, because I have tons of album reviews to catch up on. 50 plus. Because while I might not have been recording, I have been reviewing and listening to albums sort of non-stop since the last video has been up. So I would appreciate you guys trying to like give me some ideas down in the comments. I've been toying with the idea to do like kind of like a song suggestion Sunday or something to that effect. I don't really have a name for this little show I'm gonna try to make. So if you guys want some individual songs that you want me to listen to and give my feedback on, put them down in the comments. Anything I can do to improve my presentation, improve my reviews, or improve anything, please just let me know down in the comment section below. I want to have a conversation down there with you guys, okay? Hit that like button and please subscribe. I know you're sick of hearing this. I am too, but it really helps out the channel. And to get more content, we gotta grow. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Rock on.